Hey, this is me. Today we're going to go over a hand I just played and just why I did what I did. So this is again against a maniac. There's a lot of these at low stakes play money, aren't there? And to give you an example of the maniacal nature of this, he's the guy with the 353 million here. Yeah, he goes crazy with bottom pair and a draw. I guess trying to semi-bluff, but there's a player already all in, so why would you do that? And let me see, didn't he call a preflop raise too? Yeah, called a freaking 13x open with 8-5 offsuit. Just kind of gives you an idea, like, you know, what type of player this is. Then, what does he do? He opens again. Someone calls. Bet. He calls. Check. Oh, basically goes all in. This player, well, not goes all in, but bets like ridiculously over the size of the pot. Person calls. Check, check. And he had floated with jack high. He had opened with jack high, floated with nothing on the flop, and then tried to turn his hand into some crazy bluff when he really just had a weak flush draw, which wasn't even live. So, yeah, that's the kind of player we're dealing with here. Yeah, I'd normally call sixes, but got a short stack. I'm not really willing to gamble with and try and set mine. And yay, look at that, no sixes for me. Speaking of sixes, let me see if I can find this. Sixes. Now it's my turn to play against this maniac. Normally I'd raise ace king, but hey, big maniac boy just lost two big hands. If I raise, maybe he folds. But if I limp, I can do the good old limp back raise or whatever and induce him to put a bunch of money in and commit his stack with worse. So he does. I mean, you don't see it here, but I snap called. Unfortunately, he actually does have a better hand than me here. But, which is, it's kind of sucks. I mean, I assume he's going to be shoving almost any two cards there, because, like, he's a maniac and he just lost two big hands. That's what maniacs do. Flop is definitely good, though, and, yeah, good run out. Kind of just shows you how to beat some of these maniacs. You know, normally, again, would not be limp back raising ace-king. I'd be opening it myself, but when we have a tilted player who just lost two big hands and has had maniacal tendencies, I think it's completely fine. I mean, this time I was behind, but, you know, he's lucky. He's lucky he even had, like, he was ahead to begin with, because, I mean, I'd probably do the same thing with aces, kings, queens, jacks, all those pretty hands that have him completely dominated. Because if he can, like, he's open shoving with pocket sixes. That's, like, one of the few hands that really massively overplaying, clearly on tilt. It's, like, one of the few hands that I would even consider calling with that he's in anywhere near okay shape against. I think a lot of the other hands are big pocket pairs, and obviously it doesn't take a genius to figure out that pocket sixes don't perform well against over pairs.